Years are a great time for your child to gain practical experience in managing finances. Perhaps he or she already has a summer job lined up. A free checking account at Dairy State Bank can help teens learn to set a budget, track spending, use a debit card, make deposits, and more. Plus, parents are account co-owners and have the ability to supervise the learning process. Give us a call today. Dairy State Bank, banking on relationships. Member FDIC.
Smiling is how you share joy and happiness with the world. So when our children needed orthodontic treatment, we wanted them to have the best experience possible, which is why we chose Crystal Orthodontics. The personalized braces and Invisalign treatments fit easily into our active schedules, and the care we received was outstanding and even fun. Their new smiles are amazing, and Crystal Orthodontics definitely earned our trust. There's nothing better than seeing our kids share beaming, confident smiles in all of life's moments.
Great communities attract talented people to live, work, and raise their families. We're committed to delivering future-proof broadband so our friends, families, and neighbors can live rich lives in smart rural communities across America. Your community is our community. We're your rural broadband partners. You do great things. We make great things possible.
TMS Tire and Auto is a proud sponsor of the Menomonie Mustangs. Family owned since 1978, TMS Tire and Auto has 5 locations in Baldwin, Boyceville, Hudson, New Richmond, and Menomonie, and can serve all your automotive needs. Visit us online at tmstireandauto.com or call us at 715-235-9119 to schedule your appointment today. Go Mustangs!
Red Cedar Automotive is your home for car shopping on a budget. With a wide selection, they're bound to have what you need. From work trucks to family cars, they truly have it all. They'll get you in your dream car faster with easy in-house financing. These deals won't last forever, so visit them at 1221 North Broadway Street in Menomonie or check them out at redcedarautomotive.com.
Hello, basketball fans. Welcome into Menomonie High School. Big Rivers Conference matchup here in the girls' side here. Hudson Raiders taking on the hosts, the Menomonie Mustangs. You see on your scoreboard there both teams' records. Coming up on our TMS Tire and Auto and Crystal Orthodontics pregame show here, we'll have head coach Tyra Swanson on with our pregame interview. We'll go over starting lineups and then opening tip set for 7:15 here this evening alongside Storm Harmon. I'm Chad Zutter. We'll be bringing you the broadcast for you here this evening. For now, we'll step aside. We'll be back with head coach Tyra Swanson right after this. You're watching Mustangs TV. TMS Tire and Auto is a proud sponsor of the Menomonie Mustangs. Family owned since 1978, TMS Tire and Auto has 5 locations in Baldwin, Boyceville, Hudson, New Richmond, and Menomonie, and can serve all your automotive needs. Visit us online at tmstireandauto.com or call us at 715-235-9119 to schedule your appointment today. Go Mustangs! Back on the pregame show, sponsored by TMS Tire and Auto and Crystal Orthodontics here on Mustangs TV. Joining us, head coach Tyra Swanson for the Menomonie Mustangs. Before we get into tonight's contest, let's recap your last Thursday victory over Somerset, non-conference opponent on the road. Close game. Take us through that victory here for your Mustangs.
Yeah, it was a back-and-forth game the entire game. They played really well. They're a solid team. It was up by 6, down by 6, a roller coaster until the very end. With 2 minutes left, I think we're down by 6. Emmy Marlette had a huge 3 for us to put us back up, to cut that to 3. And then we had Brooklyn Burt really step up that night too. She ended the night with 30 points. And it just came down to defense, and they hit threes, but it was really good for Brooklyn Burt. She had a 30-point game, which is really nice for her.
Let's transition here back into BRC play here. A Hudson opponent that you guys had a very close game at Hudson back in December, lost by 1. It's been a while, 5-6 weeks here since you've seen Hudson. Has anything changed on their end as far as what you expect? Player changes, style changes, or is from film studies it pretty much what you saw in December?
Yeah, it looks pretty much the same. They're fast, they're strong, and they've continued to rise on that end of the floor. I think it'll be a good matchup for us tonight. They're super physical, and hopefully we're able to handle that. I feel like we haven't been able to play man-to-man offense in a while. Somerset side in a zone, and the past few teams that we've played have been in a zone, but Hudson's primarily man, so we're excited to see that tonight too.
Some of the names that we, defensively here, challenges for the squad or for the Menomonie team as far as Hudson offers, some names that offensively from them that may be a challenge for you guys defensively?
Yeah, number 42 and number 32, they're physical posts for them, and then number 24, she's a really good quick guard for them that creates a lot of offense opportunities for others. So continuing to shut those ones down.
Well, this is our last game here before on the live stream here. We got one more left with you. We will know seeding. We talked about it a little bit before this interview about seeding. By the time we see you here in a couple weeks, when you close out the regular season, we'll know where you guys match up in the WIA state tournament once that gets seeded here in a couple weeks. But until then, good luck tonight, and we'll see you down the road.
Thank you.
We'll continue the pregame here on Mustangs TV. Back in the pregame show, TMS Tire and Auto and Christo Orthodontics join us here as our pregame sponsor. And let's recap the last couple games here for the Menomonie Mustangs. Excuse me, and then we'll get into this contest here tonight. We talked about it just moments ago here with head coach Tyler Swanson. Their win last Thursday at Somerset, non-conference victory, 60-58. Hudson coming off a win, another non-conference one this past Saturday against Stevens Point, 71-67. So kind of the recent games here for each squad. Mustangs 5-4 in conference play. Hudson 7-2. Hudson in third place right now. Menomonie in fourth place in conference play. Kind of winding down to the end of the regular season here. Bring Storm Harmon in, our analyst here for tonight. And I know you got a lot of notes in your prep for tonight. Give us a little scout here on this Hudson Raiders team, kind of what we expect to see from them.
Very well coached team. Coach Vadnais does a great job preparing them. I always thought they're one of the more disciplined teams that we saw in the conference. What I mean by that is they take care of the ball really well, and they just play some hard-nosed defense. It's hard to get a good look consistently on a night against them. They're usually long, strong, pretty athletic, and that attributes to that, but just a difficult team to find easy buckets against. So I think it's a great test for our girls going into this little home stretch here. I always thought that a team wants to be well battle tested going into playoffs. The Big Rivers Conference naturally does a good job of that with the likes of a Memorial or a Hudson, especially for us dropping down to D2 before it all starts in playoffs.
Yeah, you talked about that upcoming schedule at Eau Claire North next, or I should say this Friday, and then at Memorial and at New Richmond, and then one game left for us here. Hopefully not the last game, I should say. We talked about this before we went on. Chances Menomonie potentially hosting a playoff game, but that's still TBD.
Yep.
They got to win some games to really secure that. And we got 5 left, including tonight here before the end of the regular season. Seeding meeting usually just before the last game, so we're guessing here, and correct me if I'm wrong here, so probably the 15th of February there is probably going to be the seeding meeting, and we'll know where the Menomonie ends up as far as the seed, if they're going to host a game, if they're going to travel on the road for that opening round, but we'll keep you posted here, and check Mustangs TV when that does get released. We'll have a game prep for that, and if it's at home, obviously on the road we won't cover it, but at home we will be covering any of the Menomonie boys and girls playoff games as we get into playoff action. Boys still obviously TBD as well. How they're going to go, that'll be the following week. We'll know if they're going to be able to host any playoff games this season. Well, for now, let's take one more break, Storm. We'll come back and kind of recap, or I should say, go over the starting lineups and talk a little bit more about the BRC.
Smiling is how you share joy and happiness with the world. So when our children needed orthodontic treatment, we wanted them to have the best experience possible, which is why we chose Crystal Orthodontics. The personalized braces and Invisalign treatments fit easily into our active schedules, and the care we received was outstanding and even fun. Their new smiles are amazing, and Crystal Orthodontics definitely earned our trust. There's nothing better than seeing our kids share beaming, confident smiles in all of life's moments.
Back with you here on the pregame show, TMS Tire and Auto, Crystal Orthodontics, our pregame sponsors. I'd like to thank all our other sponsors as well. You see Shields on the bottom left-hand of your screen, another scoreboard sponsor for us here in this winter sports season. We also have Mike Sell Insurance, who sponsors our replays, Bill Distributing, our free throw sponsor, our three-point sponsor, Logjam Bar and Eatery, our other sponsors, 24/7 and West Wisconsin Telecom, Dairy State Bank, and Red Cedar Automotive. Big thanks to them for jumping on here for the winter sports season. Let's run down this actually the only conference game tonight in the BRC for the girls. All the other teams that are playing in conference tonight are playing non-conference games. Chippewa Falls traveling to Wisconsin Rapids, Duluth at Rice Lake, and then Holman at Eau Claire Memorial. Let's run down the standings here for the BRC as well on this girls' side. Memorial, number 1, 10-0. Rice Lake at 8-2. Hudson, who we see here tonight, in third place at 7-2. Menomonie here, 5-4 in fourth place. Eau Claire North and River Falls both at 4-6. New Richmond at 1-9, and Chippewa Falls at 0-10. Let's run down the starters for the visitors here, and then we'll get to the Mustangs maybe when we get into their lineup here on the floor. But let's first start with the Hudson Raiders. 13-6 overall against 7-2 in the BRC. They'll go this way: a 5'5" junior, number 5, Greta Belaney; 5'11" freshman, number 12, Libby Bartz; 5'8" senior, number 15, Maggie McConnell; 5'7" sophomore, number 24, Devin Larson; and a 6'1" senior, number 32, Ella Wolf. Raiders coached by 8th-year head coach Jess Vadnais. And again, the Mustangs starting lineup here, we'll get to that when they get on the floor here. But this, we saw that matchup earlier this season. Mustangs lost by 1 up in Hudson. I think it was, I got to look at my sheet here, 46-45. Hudson just squeaked out with a win here in this last matchup. That was way back December 13th. I mean, we're looking 6 weeks ago. So it seems like a long time ago these teams matched up. And talking with head coach Tyra Swanson, doesn't expect to see much different from this Hudson squad as she saw 6 weeks ago. Just got to make one more bucket, it sounds like, this tonight then over at Hudson Storm, and then they'll hopefully walk away with their 6th conference victory if they can get that here tonight. And then they'd be right behind Hudson here in the standings with a victory here this evening. Ella Zadowski is going to help us on the camera here tonight. Nice thanks to her for coming out and giving us some camera work here. And for now, we're going to send it down to the PA announcer. And then we'll get to those Mustangs starting lineups right after this announcement and the reading of our national anthem.
have those defending our freedom. We have those who are able to stand. Remove your hats and place your hand over your heart for the playing of our national anthem, performed by members of the high school pep band under the direction of Mr. Jake Cartfield.
Well, the Menomonie Mustangs here on the floor in their white home unis, Hudson, and the road, we'll call those navy blue unis here this evening for this Big Rivers Girls Conference matchup, and the Hudson Raiders being announced on the floor. We're going to run down what we know of here for the Mustangs. We have one head coach, Tyra Swanson, said we know 4 starters for sure. But yes, now we have confirmation, the 5th starter. So let's run down those starters here for the Menomonie Mustangs. Storm, you can throw that graphic up too if you want on the starters. It's perfect, just as I guessed right. So we're good to go. Our senior starting lineup here will go this way for the Mustangs. Senior number, or I should say 5'9" senior, number 5, Sierra Auth. We have a 5'8" junior, number 21, Reese Barfnick. 6' senior, number 22, Brooklyn Burt. A 5'8" sophomore, number 24, Jordan Oman, and a 5'4" senior, number 33, Cortland Greeley, as we see the beautiful production here online as well. And Joe Zadowski going to join us here in the pregame as well. He's jumping on. Go ahead, Joe.
Maybe I missed this in the pregame. Did you talk about what Storm did last year with the senior night?
I didn't. No, remind me.
Storm, tell us the story. Didn't the game start with a technical foul? Was that last year? 2 years ago.
6 players on the court.
One of the best thing I've ever seen. What was your thinking behind that, Storm?
So I just found it really hard to have one of those seniors have to not be able to start their senior year. It was such a tight class. They deserved it. You know, it also helps when you feel a little confident that you can give a point or two to the other team. But with that said, they deserved it. They didn't know till we walked out, and it was pretty emotional going onto the court. All the seniors kind of teary-eyed, and it was a really special moment as a coach to be a part of that.
Now I remember that.
I'll never forget it. I thought that was the coolest thing ever. And, being confident about the game helps. But no matter what, Storm, I think you probably would have done that.
For sure, 100%. The kids deserve it. I'm
going to sign off. You guys have fun tonight. I had to tell this story.
The reminder, yes, I do remember that one. Now that you say it, Joe, that was a very unique one, and all the officials they were right on board as well. They knew what was going to happen, and we're ready to go. We're right. Actually, we're a minute ahead of time. 7:14 official tip time here. Everybody likes that here. We're underway here, and Hudson is going to control the tip. See man-to-man. Defensively out of Menomonie to start. Head coach Tyra Swanson said we'll see that out of Hudson all game as well. Man-to-man defense. Anything else you want to add? I see you got a whole bunch of notes there for Hudson here. So go ahead, chime in.
This is a win for us here where we don't get them out in transition. Hudson's really going to want to run. That's when they really get rolling. Contest in 24 as much as we possibly can. Contest in 32.
And a turnover to start for them.
And our strength, I think, most of this year has been our half-court defense. I mean, we kind of turn teams over a little bit in the full court, but really, fundamentally, when we can buckle down, get to the midline, we become a pretty tough team to score on.
That man-to-man defense, as expected here from Hudson, and head coach Tyler Swanson said they've played against a lot of zone as Omen misses a layup there, a little jumper, I should say. And Burt, offensive putback. That's off the iron. And then a steal by Omen in the backcourt. Let's keep the possession here if you're Menomonie, and they do. Good job.
That's nice
Triggers
to see
the
right
three.
there.
Burt.
That's great.
Log jam distance right there.
So I would say that's some growth with the team right there. From us, we normally would kind of turn a team over and try and get that next quick shot. We were pretty sound right there. Fundamentally, a couple extra passes and found BB there.
Yeah, first log jam 3 of the game. I remember the game we did last year against Rice Lake Storm. The girls could miss in the first half, and then they could make in the second half. It was the tale of two. Jumper in the lane there. Put back is good by the same person who missed it, Maggie McConnell. So Rice Lake on the scoreboard now for the first time. And here come the Mustangs here. Nice pass underneath to Ullman. She's double teamed, and she does find Burt Hoop
nice
and
find.
the harm. She goes to the Bills distributing free throw line. Good strong finish there for Burt.
Yeah, both girls, Jordan and BB, they're both playing off of 2 feet. You know, Jordan caught it nice and strong, kept her composure, found a nice little bounce pass there to Brooklyn.
And completes the three-point play here does Brooklyn Burt, and she's got all 6 early on here for the Mustangs. I'm going to try a full court press here. Near turns them over at half court, but transition 3, Larson off the heel. Loose ball, going to be grabbed by Brooklyn Burt. Up ahead, Lohman looking for something, nothing there. Over to off the top of the key. Bounce underneath baseline now. Goes Burt, and then she gets it knocked away. Going to stay to the Mustangs.
Yeah, nice start from Menomonie here. I like their composure. They seem to kind of have a good feel where the game's going right now.
Officials tonight, Chuck Morning, Cole Tappy, Monty Stewart. And we're going to have a turnover first of the game here for the Mustangs and a 5-second call. And Coach Tyler Swanson expect very aggressive, hard-nosed defense here from this Hudson squad. You talked about it as well. That's another thing you talked about, Storm, is that they're well coached. They play hard. They play really good defense.
Yep, it's been a staple of Coach Vadnais for a really long time. You just have a lot of respect for coaches that get that out of kids consistently because it's hard. Defense is a hard thing to do.
It's not pretty.
No.
But it wins a lot of games.
And it's a bunch of kids collectively that want to do it. It's not the most glamorous thing, but yes, like you said, gives you a lot of opportunities to win. Nice attack there by Cortland.
Great job to finish, and the defensive prowess doesn't show up in the scorebook, but it sure helps you win a lot of games. There's another turnover, Hudson. 3 already. Quick 3 there. Wow, Cortland Greeley, Mustangs hot to start. We're up 11-2. Timeout. Just Vadnais for the Raiders. We'll be back on Mustangs TV. Let's get right into that Mike Sell Insurance replay of that three-pointer by Cortland Greeley moments ago. Go ahead, Storm.
Hit it. Yeah, nice hit by Cortland there.
Coming out of this timeout here from Hudson. Menomonies had some luck here. Pressing Hudson caused a few turnovers. 3 to be total.
Yeah, I'd say the last couple of years, our full court pressures have started to bother Hudson a little bit there.
Make it 4. A couple in the half court as well for the Mustangs as far as forcing turnovers. Nice cut there from Barfnick, but Greeley just let her too much, and Menomonie gives it back. Good offensive idea, just not executed correctly.
Yeah, I like the thought process. You're getting a little bit, not necessarily extended pressure, but more of a denial look by Hudson there for the entries. Back doors are going to be open against them. It's something you got to do to be able to have some success.
Little bounce pass, kind of an odd-looking one to Bartz, but she'll finish. Jumper from about 5 feet goes down. Ullman uses a screen from Burt. Tries the roll, not there. Now a bounce into Burt in the post. Tough turnaround and good defense there by Wolf to keep her shot from going down. Greeley on Belaney. Now kick back out. Hudson going to restart. And a good start here for the Mustangs. They went on an 11-2 run to begin this game. Thought about a quick three there, Belaney, and kicks it back out. There is a triggered three from Wolf up top. He'll miss, rebound Ullman.
Nice possession there defensively.
Now Hudson made them work for a little bit of time. Made the Mustangs play defense, and they had no problem doing it. Barfnick, she'll put it on the deck. Past her defender, exit pass is knocked away and Stolden. And looking at transition, here comes Hudson.
That way.
Greeley gets a hand on it, but getting it right back there with Bartz, but overlays it. Brooklyn Burt will trigger a three from distance. He'll miss on that one. Hudson looking to push it off that miss. They got numbers. Hudson, or I should say Menomonie, I should say. Good job getting back right there. And wow, Belaney beats Greeley off the dribble. You don't see that a lot.
No.
That she does not get beaten off the dribble much, and Belaney did that on Greeley moments ago. Arguably probably one of the best, if not the best defender here in the conference, Cortland Greeley, especially guard defense.
Yeah, her and Shaw, remember that
Yep.
Memorial game? Those
Yep.
two can really defend at a high level. Oh, we got a foul down here on the
We got a
sideline.
foul there. And official underneath did not call it. I think he didn't have as good a view, and I thought that was a good call. I mean, you could have just given Menomonie the ball, but I thought there was definitely extension in the forearm there, and they got a foul on Wolf, and that's her second. That's the only two fouls in the game, and Wolf is going to have to come out. We got a whole bunch of subs we're going to get to here.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how long Coach Swanson keeps BB on the bench here. Might be some minutes for her to be able to go at somebody here with Wolf on the bench.
Miller and Haas are in. Entry into Ullman. Ullman, a little scoop shot on the left hand, no good.
Back.
Hudson going to push off that miss. They got numbers, and a good finish there by Yeager, one of the new players in the game for Hudson.
Again, out in transition. That's what you got to eliminate against this team. They're very good out in the open.
It was 11-2 going into that Hudson timeout. Now it's 11-8. It's a little 6-0 run and a block shot there. Ullman gets it back, can't make it. Another rebound for her, too much. And another rebound. Mustangs doing a great job offensively on second chance opportunities, and Ullman's going to be fouled on that rebound. So Greeley to trigger it in here underneath. Nice cut from Ullman. She can't make the lay-in. Haas to put back. She'll be fouled. So Haas will head to that Bills Distributing free throw line. Two for her. First free throws. I shouldn't say not the first free throws. First pair of free throws, as Brooklyn Burt had a three-point play early in this game. Hudson yet to shoot a free throw. First one out.
Looked like BB had to get some blood off the jersey.
And she's right back in. Auth will take a rest here for the Mustangs. Also back into the game here for Hudson is going to be Matazinski, a freshman. Hudson now, two freshmen. We saw a freshman in the starting lineup in Bartz. And now Matazinski, a freshman, on the floor as well. So a couple freshmen getting some PT here for Hudson. That's going to be a turnover.
Get a good look here.
Well, that press has really caused Hudson some issues here. Menomonie seeing if they can take advantage. Shot blocked there by Hudson, and then I thought Ullman might have had a hand on that one, but Menomonie gets the benefit of the doubt on that one.
Yeah, I would agree. Looked like it bounced right off of Jordan there.
I call that home cooking, right? Home cooking, Storm. Haas now, right side, looking underneath. She'll use her dribbles. She had to dribble probably to avoid a 5-second call. Greeley, where you don't want to be in the corner. But she finds Haas. What a great find. Somehow she just got left uncovered down low. And
Allie does a really good job of just finding ways to get open. The ball seems to find her at good spots.
there's Bartz down the middle lane. Kick out, open three, near side. Larson will knock it down. And Hudson back within 3. Largest lead here has been 9 for Menomonie. They have led the entire game. Nice up and under there from Ullman. She'll get her first points of the game.
Good cut.
That's a good pace right now.
Yeah.
I mean, this is up and down. Teams are playing good defense. Menomonie still yet a foul. Wanted a little carry there, didn't get the call. Not only head coach Tyler Swanson, I think the entire fan section over there wanted it as well.
You know, that's kind of why I never got real worked up as a coach, because it starts to even itself out just as the game goes on. It's a hard game to officiate. It's pretty fast paced. We benefited, 2-3 possessions ago, and then now they benefited.
Now, any good official will say, I'll retire when I call the perfect game, which is never. Haas triggers a 3 off the front iron. Just like coaches and players, right? I'll be done coaching when I coach the perfect game. I'll be done playing when I play the perfect game. Right wing with it is McConnell.
Don't want to.
Double team, kicks it over into the corner, baseline drive by Matazinski, and then feeds the other freshman, Bart Hoopenharm.
Need more what's the word I'm looking for here? Controlled closeout there by BB, so we don't give up that baseline there. Just show a long arm, keep the girl in front, and then we don't have to have the helper situation. It gets us in a little bit of trouble.
Haas was hit for that foul. That's the first for her, first for the team as well. And rattles home there is Bartz. Completes the three-point play. Near side, Barthnick with it. We do have an update here. Boys hockey scored 2-0 after the first period, as Auth triggers a 3 off the mark. I believe that's I gotta check the schedule where that game's at. The boys hockey turnover, Hudson.
See if we can get a touchdown low. Like to see maybe Jordan or maybe BB get a nice touch off of a cut or a post-up opportunity. I think that's a good matchup that we like right now.
BB looking to hand it off to somebody. Finally found Barthnick there. Oh, and that was a little miscommunication there, turnover. She was trying to hit BB, she went the other way, and then Greeley gets it right back. Greeley looking to push and right back the other way. So what do we have, 3 turnovers there in about 8 seconds? That was not the clean basketball I was talking about moments ago. Storm. And coming in, McConnell for Hudson. Underneath here, triggering I think a 3. Yep, a 3 there from Bartz is off the mark, and like that boys hockey game is at Eau Claire North. There it is. I find it on the schedule. So an update there on that side. We'll try to keep you updated as well for Rice Lake and Menomonie boys basketball here tonight as Burt gets her 8th point. That one is underway up in Rice Lake. Oh, not quite underway, I should say. JV game still going on up there. Open three far sides, knocked down by Devin Larson.
Yeah, she can shoot it.
Beebe puts the basketball on the deck. Now over to Greeley. Greeley thought about a jumper baseline. Hits Omen underneath. Good cut. Can't make the layup. Rebound to the Raiders. Chance to take the lead. They haven't led this game. They could on this possession. They can get a bucket. We're going to have a travel, however, an 8th turnover of the game here for Hudson.
Nice dig there by Court. I think kind of bothered her a little bit when she was attacking.
We have a timeout, I think, by head coach Tyler Swanson. We'll do the same here, Mustangs TV.
Years are a great time for your child to gain practical experience in managing finances. Perhaps he or she already has a summer job lined up. A free checking account at Dairy State Bank can help teens learn to set a budget, track spending, use a debit card, make deposits, and more. Plus, parents are account co-owners and have the ability to supervise the learning process. Give us a call today. Dairy State Bank, banking on relationships. Member FDIC.
Chad Zutter, Storm Harmon back with you. Ellie Zadowski on the camera for us here this evening. Mustangs still with the lead. They've led by as much as 9. That was early on in this one. Hudson's kind of cut right into that. And Mustangs trying to keep it.
I think I'm going at 32 if I can, right? Wolf has 2.
Off the ball foul. They're going to get Sterry, I believe, with the illegal screen. They will. That'll be a turnover and a foul on Sterry, who's just checked in. Again, senior night here tonight. Seniors for the Mustangs. Off Sterry, Macy Marlette, Brooklyn Burt, Allie Haas, Cortland Greeley, Amanda Holseder. That's your senior squad here for the Mustangs. That's a long list.
Great kids. A bunch of great kids there.
Emmy Marlette is not in uniform tonight. I was told by head coach Tyler Swanson, not available due to sickness here and illness here tonight. So
that hurts a little bit. She brings some really nice energy off the bench.
Now she shot the ball well recently in the games we've had, Storm. I think she had 3 against Rice Lake, 3 3-pointers.
Nice, we'll take that.
Off the miss there. Barfnick is going to be fouled. They're going to get Osterhus with that one. Mustangs continue to keep the lead. Greeley in, Omen out. You got Off, Sterry, Burt,
A little 1-3-1.
Barfnick all in the floor right now. Yeah, a little zone look here. I don't think we'd expect this from Hudson. We're going to have a tie-up off that zone. It was effective.
I like that change-up by Coach Vadnais there. Sterry probably hasn't had a lot of minutes against the 1-3-1 yet this year. Got her in a tough spot. So right now, really important that Menomonie gets organized. Usually like our 2-1-2 attack on it. Seeing lots of pressure.
This might be a timeout here by head coach Tyler Swanson, but before she could use one, there was a tie-up, and that will be a turnover. As Hudson caused 2 tie-ups on that 1-3-1 in about 5 seconds. They get the second one, obviously.
And I always liked in those situations for us to pass the ball back in the backcourt so we can kind of get set up and attack and see the picture a little bit cleaner.
In the corner, Larson. Man-to-man defense for Menomonie all night so far. Triggers a 3, does Matazinski. Off the miss, going to go to Menomonie. And boy, Hudson, they've had, 4 possessions to take the lead.
We're hanging on.
Menomonie just keeps holding on, getting defensive stops. Omen back into the game. Got to hope to maybe give themselves some cushion on this possession here. That 1-3-1 caused Menomonie some issues, and Omen trying to dribble out of it.
Yeah, look down.
You got to look. He had Oth down on the baseline uncovered, but give and go to Barfnick. She got it too deep, nowhere to go. Back to Oth. Now Burt going to try to split the defender. She's double teamed immediately, and this is like a swarm and zone defense. Oth, 3, too much.
Yeah, Hudson's getting what they want out of that there.
Yeah, that is effective at the moment. Menomonie looks a little discombobulated offensively. No rhythm at all, and Not able to kind of get through that. Open three, near side, first lead of the game. Matuszynski with a three, and we're going to have a timeout. Head coach Tyra Swanson going to have to figure out this 1-3-1. We'll see if Menomonie can after this timeout. TMS Tire and Auto is a proud sponsor of the Menomonie Mustangs. Family owned since 1978, TMS Tire and Auto has 5 locations in Baldwin, Boyceville, Hudson, New Richmond, and Menomonie, and can serve all your automotive needs. Visit us online at tmstireandauto.com or call us at 715-235-9119 to schedule your appointment today. Go Mustangs! Back with you here on the floor, and head coach Tyra Swanson. What would you be drawing up here, Coach Horman, after see how the Mustangs have really struggled against this 1-3-1?
So it looks like they probably go man for a possession. I'm guessing they'll jump back into the 1-3-1.
Okay.
But against the 1-3-1, when you start to get that high pressure, I really like to put 3 girls down, so corner, low post, or we call it the porch area, just to kind of take off that pressure. We've been having the luxury of some pretty talented guards up top, too, that can make a lot of passes. But that just moves them in a way that they're not comfortable with. They're usually in practice attacking a 2-1-2 look, so if you give them a little wrinkle that they're not used to, you're not going to get that same sort of aggressiveness from their end.
Underneath, a nice feed. Burt with the foul. Coming over on help side defense, but Bart's the freshman will get 2 free throws. So and I suppose that was kind of counter coaching right there. You know, Tyra was probably going to work against that 1-3-1, how to solve it, and then you see a very veteran coach saying, "Well, we're just going to mix this up," and then you're going to come out of this and say, "What's going on now?"
Yep, I wouldn't be shocked if they're back into the 1-3-1 off of a make here.
First free throw missed. We'll have some subs.
And that's something too, like Coach Vadnais can keep in her back pocket as the game goes on, knowing that they had success with it, and so you can pull that out at moments where maybe you feel a little threatened or things ain't going well, just to knock Menomonie off rhythm.
Delaney in the game. Hudson's going to stay to that man-to-man. Underneath, Ullman. Nice drop step, then shot blocked there. McConnell got a piece of that one. Good defense.
Great defense. Good high hands.
Wolf tries to get past Burt. She's strong with the basketball and finishes. That's her first points here tonight. And boy, it's been a run here by Hudson. It was 11-2. Now a 21-7 run here since then. Menomonie dominated the first 5 minutes of the game, but boy, it's been all Hudson since then. 4 minutes left here in this first half. Barfnick trying to hit a distance 3, no good. Off tries to save it and can't get it to a teammate. Hudson will regain. Nice job, Barfnick getting a hand in the lane, trying to hit a cutter there was Hudson. And causes a turnover, 9th of this first half here for the Raiders. Oh, Ullman, free throw line. Ooh, might have got away with a travel there. Kicks it out, Barfnick. 3. Burt short, rebound Wolf. Hudson gonna push it. No numbers, they'll pull it out, and then now kick her inside.
Nice cut.
To Matuszynski underneath. Wolf shot blocked by Burt. Burt's gonna push it the other way. Greeley on the wing, looking for the cutter, finds Ullman. Ullman layup, yep. Nice job there by Greeley. She's just kind of calmed down and just kind of let the players get down there, and Ullman saw an opening lane to cut, and Greeley did a nice job finding her.
A little zone look by us now, a little 2-1-2. Win it.
Wolf gets it before it goes into the backcourt here underneath now. Layup is up and down for McConnell. Back to a 5-point lead here for Hudson. It's their largest of the game. Greeley with her dribble. She'll get a screen, go inside. Wolf will block her shot easily. Oh, she's going to push it. Boy, great pass and a great finish there by McConnell. Now the lead up to 7.
And that's what they do. That's really impressive. That was a heck of a pass and catch there finish.
Yeah, it was. I mean, Oth was right next to her, and I mean that pass is either one way, another foot, and that's That's no good.
That's
so they're going to hit her or going to go out of bounds.
That's the old Patty Mahomes earhole shot on the linebacker.
That's right, yeah.
Turning in their Tampa 2, and you just zoop.
Not a lot of space on that one. Bad pass there at the feet of Burt, and Hudson going to get the loose ball here. Turnover Mustangs.
Uh-oh.
When they just push, Hudson knows how to play fast. Good opportunity to score, not there. Another good opportunity. Hudson missed them both. Boy, they can transition off a make, a miss, turnover. They've been effective in that transition game as we got some players on the floor, and they're going to get Cortland Greeley with the foul there. And let's say almost a hook they called, I believe. I didn't see that storm down there. It's kind of blocked out on the base. I just saw the bodies fly. And
all I can say is Court doesn't usually get real animated or question things, and she kind of did that moment. So
she didn't agree with it. I think
she
we
did
know
not
that.
agree with it.
Need to stop here. I mean, they've scored 9 points. What do they have? 11 points here in the first, I think 3 minutes. I mean, yeah, they've really struggled since then, but came out super hot, did the Mustangs, and boy, have they cooled down. Near side 3, Belaney off the mark. Hudson another chance here. Thinking about a 3 there was Yeager. She pulls her down into the lane, and she's going to turn it over with a travel. Hudson's had issues here. That's their 10th turnover in this first half. But Menomonie hasn't been able to take advantage on those recent turnovers. Took advantage early.
It's not for we had a lot of looks at the rim there. Ullman had a bunch, just hadn't been falling for him yet. Got her.
Greeley on the wing there. Looking inside, wasn't there. She'll baseline, but she doesn't want to go inside. That's not her game. Back out. Barfnick drives. Ball loose. That's going to stay off of Hudson, so it will stay to the Mustangs.
I'd be going to one of my best inbounds right here, right? Just need a bucket here before half.
Ullman's got a few buckets off an inbound. Boy, that was an easy call, and Ullman, I think she knew it.
Yep.
She pushed off, created separation. That was an easy call for the official on the near side.
Probably a little frustration there.
Yep, and that's her first here. Coming in here is Sterry for her.
Nice trap there by.
Very nice trap.
Oh, there we go.
Mustangs going to get
Stole
the turnover.
Possession.
Yeah.
Nice job by Gracie and Allie there. We really haven't had a whole lot of traps out of the run and jump. Maybe a couple switches that turned into turnovers for them early on, but not many traps.
Stay tuned here for our halftime show. TMS Tire and Auto and Crystal Orthodontics. Step back 3 by Greeley. Almost banks it in. Rebound loose. Going to stay to the Mustangs. We'll have senior spotlight. Will be Sierra Off here. Storm, I like what you've done here. These live streams, we do a pre-recorded interview with one of the seniors, call it a senior spotlight. Mustangs almost turn it over. I'll get it back. And
yeah, it's a lot of fun talking with the girls.
What do we got? One left?
I think we got 2 left.
Two left?
Macy and Brooklyn Sterry.
Okay. Brooklyn Sterry and Macy are the ones we have not had a senior spotlight on, but jumper Haas with just a few seconds left. Too much. Rebound and wow, Barfnick going to get it off, but cannot get her down. And that's how the half kind of ended for the Mustangs. Just struggled to get it down the hoop. We'll go to halftime. 7-point lead for Hudson. Be back on the halftime show sponsored by TMS Tire and Auto and Crystal Orthodontics right after this break.
Years are a great time for your child to gain practical experience in managing finances. Perhaps he or she already has a summer job lined up. A free checking account at Derry State Bank can help teens learn to set a budget, track spending, use a debit card, make deposits, and more. Plus, parents are account co-owners and have the ability to supervise the learning process. Give us a call today. Derry State Bank. Banking on relationships. Member FDIC.
Smiling is how you share joy and happiness with the world. So when our children needed orthodontic treatment, we wanted them to have the best experience possible, which is why we chose Crystal Orthodontics. The personalized braces and Invisalign treatments fit easily into our active schedules, and the care we received was outstanding and even fun. Their new smiles are amazing, and Cristo Orthodontics definitely earned our trust. There's nothing better than seeing our kids share beaming, confident smiles in all of life's moments.
Great communities attract talented people to live, work, and raise their families. We're committed to delivering future-proof broadband so our friends, families, and neighbors can live rich lives in smart rural communities across America. Your community is our community. We're your rural broadband partners. You do great things. We make great things possible.
TMS Tire and Auto is a proud sponsor of the Menomonie Mustangs. Family owned since 1978, TMS Tire and Auto has 5 locations in Baldwin, Boyceville, Hudson, New Richmond, and Menomonie, and can serve all your automotive needs. Visit us online at tmstireandauto.com or call us at 715-235-9119 to schedule your appointment today. Go Mustangs!
Red Cedar Automotive is your home for car shopping on a budget. With a wide selection, they're bound to have what you need. From work trucks to family cars, they truly have it all. They'll get you in your dream car faster with easy in-house financing. These deals won't last forever, so visit them at 1221 North Broadway Street in Menomonie or check them out at redcedarautomotive.com.
Welcome to our halftime show sponsored by TMS Tire and Auto and Cristo. We're doing our senior spotlight right now. We got Sierra Oth, and we're going to jump right into it, Sierra. Can you share your favorite memory as a Mustang?
My favorite memory was going to UTC camps and staying overnight for tournaments, probably.
Boom. Yes. So I think we're halfway through our seniors. Almost every girl said something about UTC. Special time is fun getting away in the summer. I think it just lines up really well. I get to play some high-level basketball, but just a lot of fun with your teammates. What are your plans after high school?
To attend a 4-year college for business and marketing.
Business and marketing. Nice. That's a nice wheelhouse to go into there. Nearby, or are you thinking?
I'm thinking Milwaukee as of right now.
Yep.
Or Madison.
Nice.
Either one of those, yeah.
Awesome. Moving on. One fun fact we may not know about you.
I put ketchup on everything.
Boom. So
Yeah.
that's everything, like eggs, mac and cheese.
Mac and cheese, bread. Yeah.
Love it. What are all the other activities you're involved in?
I'm in volleyball, which is over now, and then softball and National Honor Society. So yeah.
Awesome. More than one thing here, and I'd say you and your teammates, pretty much all of you, are in multiple activities, which is awesome, and I think it shows how you all complement each other. What is one accomplishment you're most proud of?
Probably being able to play all 3 sports with a GPA of 3.9.
Yeah, that's awesome. So 3.9 GPA there, which is incredible, but then to be a 3-sport athlete in the Big Rivers, comparing us to like other schools, I think our kids got to do it, but it's pretty impressive that they're able to find the time and be as successful as like Sierra is with it. That's pretty awesome there. Last thing that we'll leave you here with is, what is some advice you have for future Mustangs?
I would say that hard work pays off, and that even though it's a long season, don't take it for granted because it goes by really fast.
That's awesome. That's good advice right there too. Thanks, Sierra, for your time. Again, that's our TMS Tire and Auto and Cristo halftime show.
TMS Tire and Auto is a proud sponsor of the Menomonie Mustangs. Family owned since 1978, TMS Tire and Auto has 5 locations in Baldwin, Boyceville, Hudson, New Richmond, and Menomonie, and can serve all your automotive needs. Visit us online at tmstireandauto.com or call us at 715-235-9119 to schedule your appointment today. Go Mustangs!
At Christo Orthodontics, we treat every patient like family, so you can expect to receive the highest quality, personalized orthodontic care in a really fun and welcoming environment. We want you to love your smile and feel happy and confident when smiling at school, work, with friends, with family, wherever you are in life. So I invite you to come visit us for a complimentary orthodontic evaluation so you can experience the care and culture that makes us the Chippewa Valley's orthodontic leader.
Back with you here, TMS Tire and Auto and Christo Orthodontics halftime show. Got a few minutes before the start of the second half. Let's recap that first half as you see on your scoreboard, 27-20 right now. Hudson with the lead over Menomonie. Big Rivers girls basketball action. See how we got there first. We'll go first for the leading team, Hudson Raiders. Yeager with 2 points. Belaney with 2. 6 for Bart. 6 for McConnell. 6 for Larson. 3 for Matazinski. And a 2 for Wolf. Raiders did not protect the ball especially well in that first half. Had 11 turnovers. Menomonie was able to take advantage of those early in the game, not so much in the second portion of that first half. 4 free throws for Hudson. They were 2 of 3 in that first half. For the Mustangs, 8 from Burt, 4 from Oman, 3 from Haas, 5 from Greeley. Mustangs committed 9 turnovers as a team and were 2 of 3 from the free throw line. And Storm, kind of recap that first half. Mustangs look super hot coming out. I mean, they hit some shots. They were up 11-2 early, got points off of turnovers. Quick timeout by Hudson. And since then, it was pretty much Hudson Raiders. I mean, we saw them go into that 1-3-1 zone defensively, which really caused Mustangs some problems on the offensive side. And then they got super cold at the end, struggled hitting shots. We talked about, they had some good looks. They're just going to go down.
Yeah, what, a 25-9 run since that time out there. I thought the Mustangs were really comfortable, seemed in really good control to start the game there, not only on the offensive end, but their defense was complementing that, which was leading to some nice offensive possessions. Give credit to Coach Vadnais with the wrinkles that she threw in there. They kind of battled through those minutes when Wolf was on the bench, where I thought Menomonie could have probably extended the lead a little bit, but BB probably didn't get the touches that she would have liked. She was a little bit more perimeter-oriented during those minutes when Wolf was on the bench. We really got a glimpse of Hudson when they get going. I mean, they are a heck of a transition team. They're coming off of a big win over Stevens Point, who's one of the better teams in the state. Beat them this past weekend, so they got to be feeling pretty good about themselves. One, taking a punch from Menomonie to start this game in conference play, but they're starting to stack some really good high-level basketball on top of each other on each of the possessions. I'd look for Menomonie here, again, trying to be comfortable. I mean, a big part of that is just getting organized, right? There's certain landmarks on the court that you want to get to from a spacing standpoint to give your offense the best chance to be successful, whether that's against man or zone. At times there we had 2-3 bodies all around the ball within 10 feet, and ideally you probably don't want to get that happening. It just brings too many people to the ball. I always like this mindset. I say it to the young kids that I've worked with and past girls that I've worked with. Do you want to create space or go give help? And that's the way I look at the basketball game there. Does my teammate need help? If not, I'm giving them as much space as I can for them to go attack, because their job is to either get by their girl or draw a little help to get that 1.5, 2 defenders to them, which then creates space for you, and you just kind of do that on rinse and repeat. So it'd be nice to see us kind of get to that little mindset here in the second half.
In the boys contest here, boys up in Rice Lake here tonight. They're leading 8-6. That one just underway, just 6 minutes in there, so there's a lot of basketball left there up in Rice Lake here, but the boys out to an early, small lead in that one. Well, be Mustangs basketball to start this second half. Looks like same starters, Oth, Larfnick, Burt, Ullman, and Greeley out there to begin this second half. Hudson going to come out in that zone to start.
Got to look down. So BB's got to get down right now, a little too high.
There's Ullman, finds BB. What a great pass, and BB will finish. But, boy, great job by Ullman. That might be one of the better passes we've seen this season.
Again, playing off 2, under control, didn't leave her feet. Great play.
A great cut there by Burt to kind of get to that open space we just talked about. Hudson a back cut and hoop and harm for the freshman Bartz. As Barfnick got caught in a back cut and then pushed her. And great finish there from the freshman.
Yeah, Coach Vadnais got some really nice young talent. A couple freshmen, probably her most talented players, out for the rest of the season. Got hurt beginning of the year. Olivia LeBlanc, really special kid, just hasn't been able to have a lot of opportunity on the hardwood yet in high school.
Completing the three-point play there was Bart. She leads all scorers now with 9. Correction, Bert's got 10. Leads all Hudson scorers. Will make that correction. Off the bounce over to Greeley. Greeley, boy, she got a lane for the basket, but she can't finish. Now Hudson gonna push. Transition 3, far side, rattles home for Larson. That's her 3rd 3 there. Tonight, she's hot from distances. Larson, 11-point lead for Hudson, their largest of the game.
Great pass by Wolf in transition there. Not many girls can make that pass on the line.
Mustangs turn it over here. Hudson looking to capitalize, and they have done phenomenal in this transition tonight. They've got a lot of points in transition here tonight. That's one of the better transition teams I've seen this year. Wolf, a nice feed to her underneath, and she'll finish. But boy, Hudson is just playing some really good basketball right now. You mentioned it, playing with confidence coming off that win. This really looks like a team that's playing with a lot of confidence.
Yeah, and like I mentioned, when Olivia got hurt for them at the beginning of the year, I think they were expecting a lot from her, from handling the basketball, providing some offense. When that happens, it takes a while to kind of find yourself. I go back to 3-4 years ago when Sammy Jacobson broke her foot beginning of the year. It just took us a while to find each other's roles and just kind of get by until you kind of know what each person's got to do.
Bird, a nice finish. She's got 12 now. Mustangs back within 11. Near side, open 3. McConnell can't get it to go. Bird will get the rebound. But yeah, that McConnell had a good look there, just kind of left uncovered. Mustangs lost her. Ullman, free throw line, picks it up over to Barfnick. With the dribble to the baseline. Now she picks it up, got to get rid of it, does to Ullman. She'll trigger one from distance, swish. Log jam 3 for Ullman, and the Mustangs back within single digits, and then they cause a turnover. A little momentum here for the Mustangs.
Yeah, nice hit by Jordan there and good effort there to create another possession.
Gracie Miller in for the Mustangs. Matazinski in for the Raiders. Also in for the Mustangs, Sterry. Miller off to Greeley, now over to Ullman. Ullman just hit a 3 on that last possession. Trying to get another bucket to the lane, step back, popped, jumper, fadeaway. Wow, that's a tough athletic play, and she completes it. She's fine within her average. She's got 9 here tonight, does Ullman. Wolf thought about a 3. Puts it on the deck, kick out. Now to the free throw line, Larson. Hudson working the ball around. Wolf will try to get the baseline too deep. Kicks it over. Long 2 there by Bartz. Her foot was on the line. She nails it. Mustangs still within single digits here. Trying to get it back within 6 or potentially even 5 here if they can. Underneath Ullman, nice drop step, and then she's fouled. And she'll head to that Bills Distributing free throw line.
Good entry by BB there.
Up in Rice Lake, boys game right now tied at 8 with 9 left in the first half. Warriors and Mustangs. Ullman first one, rattles out. That hit every part of the rim except didn't go down.
A little tight there.
I know, that's how I was going to say. That wasn't the home friendly roll there. Second one, Ullman does drop in.
I mentioned this before. Riley's office is right across the hall from me, so I'll talk to him about loosening those rims up a little bit.
Yeah. Get the wrenches out. Come on, loosen those things up.
Especially the home side second half rim, right?
Transition, there it was off the make. Hudson in transition, an easy bucket for Barts, but that has been the name of their game here tonight, transition basketball, and they've been very good at it. Coming off a free throw make, they're still able to transition and get an easy bucket.
Yeah, that's tough off of a free throw there.
Yep. Yeah, you don't like that if your head coach made free throw and you get transitioned off of for an easy layup. Tough shot for Burt. And here comes Hudson the other way. Greeley on the freshman Barts. Cut underneath Wolf, tough shot. Rebound there by Greeley. Good help side defense there for the Mustangs to make that shot tough for Wolf. Entry underneath there to Burt and should be fouled. They're going to get Wolf on that one. I believe that's her third. Yep, I believe she had 2 in the first half. Yep, that's her third, Wolf. And Barfnick and Haas into the game for the Mustangs. Yeager and Osterhus in for Hudson. Pass way into the backcourt, but it will stay to the Mustangs. That was tipped. They'll just have to inbound out near the midcourt line. And Greeley will set up the offense here up top. Good amount of people watching here tonight. I think we almost hit the 100-point as far as number watching at one point. Miller near side. She'll knock down a 3, a long jam 3 for Gracie Miller. Mustangs within 6.
Hanging around, hanging around.
And somebody tuning in all the way from Taiwan tonight. Little shout out to them. Thanks for watching a little Mustangs action here on Mustangs TV.
There we go.
Pass stolen by Haas. Mustangs chance to get some points off the Hudson turnover. Remember, they led this game to start 11-2. It's been all Hudson since then, but Mustangs trying to change that at the moment. They've trailed by as much as I think 13 in the second half. Got to cut to 6. Miller up top, hits Greeley on the cut. Out to Barfnick. She'll use her dribble in the lane. Tough running one-hander. No good. Miller will grab the loose ball. Nice feed to Omen on the cut, and Omen will finish. Mustangs within 4. I saw you quickly try to get that. That is a Mike's Hill Insurance replay. We'll see if we have time for it. This game is so quick up and down. We don't have any dead balls.
I know.
Turnover there, Hudson.
Yeah, this has been quite the extended run here.
No, this was. I'm pretty sure Mustangs trailed by 13 in the second half. There's a foul on Greeley. Did we catch that? Mike's Hill Insurance replay. Let's give it a whirl, Storm.
I don't know what we got here.
Let's see what we got here on the replay.
Nope.
Well, we tried. Well, we're going to have a timeout here on the floor by the Hudson head coach, Jess Vadnais. We'll do the same here, Mustangs TV. Back in a minute. All right, we got time for that Mike's Hill Insurance replay. Storm did find that. So let's kind of recap that one. If you want to go ahead, we're live, Storm.
I think it's playing.
There it is. That was a nice feed underneath to Ullman, and now we got our Mike's Hill Insurance replay. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Smiling is how you share joy and happiness with the world. So when our children needed orthodontic treatment, we wanted them to have the best experience possible, which is why we chose Crystal Orthodontics. The personalized braces and Invisalign treatments fit easily into our active schedules, and the care we received was outstanding and even fun. Their new smiles are amazing, and Crystal Orthodontics definitely earned our trust. There's nothing better than seeing our kids share beaming, confident smiles in all of life's moments.
Back on Mustangs TV, Chad Zutter, Storm Harmon, Ellie Zadowski on the camera here for us this evening. Burt, baseline drive, she's cut off, nowhere to go, gets around into the lane and will finish. Boy, great job there, Brooklyn Burt. She's got 14.
Well, Zone 3-2. That's a new wrinkle that Menomonie hasn't shown this year.
Be careful here. Mustangs now within 2. Watch out. They trailed by as much as 13 in this second half. They've started to play some really good basketball here to get back in this one.
And I like this wrinkle when Larson's not on the floor. She really stretches it, so that's a nice little change up there. Now you got to know with Wolf and Larson coming back in where they are, because Wolf is more than a willing passer, usually puts it right in the shooting pocket. But Larson, she's been hot tonight. She's dang near perfect, I think.
Yeah, she's three three-pointers. Missed maybe 1, 2 at the most. They don't want to let her loose on that zone look. Coleman with the basketball. Mustangs can tie or take the lead here on this possession. It's been a long time since they led. 11 too early. Miller up top, who's hit a 3 here tonight.
Oh.
Inside, Haas can't handle a turnover.
Another good look by Gracie there. I think Allie, if she would have caught that clean, would have had a little leverage to finish at the rim.
That's the simple Hoosiers drill. Pass catch, right? Pass catch. Almost knocked away there. Loose ball going to be grabbed by Wolf. Near side. McConnell baseline. Back to Wolf. What a nice feed to her, but she can't finish. Wolf gets her own rebound, and then strong. Bird had a hand on the basketball. She got through it and finished.
Super strong finish there.
So back to a 4-point lead here for the Raiders. Well, the boys hockey update here. Appreciate Amy Schneider here with giving us updates here on the live stream. Boys hockey right now, end of the second period. Mustangs up 3-0 over Eau Claire North. Oh, a travel underneath there. They're going to get Burt with that one. Too many steps. Turnover, Mustangs. Delaney back in for the Raiders. And she will bring it up as well. Mustangs that zone look here defensively. In the corner, Yeager. Bounce underneath, Wolf over. That's the person you don't want shooting if you're the Mustangs, and they got lucky. That was a good look for Larson. Couldn't get her to go.
Good look opposite out of the post there. Tough to defend when in the zone.
Bird underneath. Her exit pass knocked away, but Miller will grab the loose ball. Mustangs retain possession here under 9, down by 4. Far side with it. Nice cut there, but we're going to have a illegal screen. They're going to get Gracie Miller with the illegal screen. Couldn't see that one off the ball.
So I don't know if it was so much of Gracie's fault. I think Court kind of went into her a little bit too soon and didn't wait for the screen to get there.
She didn't set it up for her, is what you're saying.
A little patience.
Yeah. Elbow kick out, open 3. Yeager near side. Boom.
That's the fear with it. Wolf's she's a great passer.
Boy, if they knock a couple down here, that'll get you out of that zone real fast if you're head coach Tyra Swanson. Holman will answer on the other end with a bucket. She's got 14 now, right at her season average. Wolf ball at the free throw line and kind of loses it. Loose ball, they wanted to travel, but she didn't really have control. Larson an open 3, boom. 4th 3 of the night here for Devin Larson. You're right, Storm, she can shoot. You do not want to leave her open. Ellie Haas dribbles it back out. It was just a 2-point deficit for the Mustangs, 39-37 moments ago, and Hudson a couple 3-pointers, and they've extended it back out. Fraley in between the circles, uses a screen there for Burt. Hook, or I should say screen and roll is a turnover. Underneath transition, and Hudson doesn't miss too many of those transition opportunities. McConnell with the finish. Oh, a timeout, head coach Tyra Swanson. It was a 2-point deficit just a couple minutes ago. Now it's a 10-point deficit. Hudson back on top. We'll be back after this break.
Red Cedar Automotive is your home for car shopping on a budget. With a wide selection, they're bound to have what you need. From work trucks to family cars, they truly have it all. They'll get you in your dream car faster with easy in-house financing. These deals won't last forever, so visit them at 1221 North Broadway Street in Menomonie or check them out at redcedarautomotive.com.
I do got a replay for you, Chad.
All right, let's get into that Mike Sell Insurance replay. We'll jump right in here. Let's recap it. What do we have for a replay here? Oh, that Brooklyn Burt. Yeah, nice move offensively there. She got cut off on the baseline, went around back into the lane, and a little good finish there from Brooklyn Burt. Almost what do you call it, a mini hook shot?
A mini hook shot there.
Yeah. What was that one shot you told me about?
The flamingo.
The flamingo. I never heard of that one. That's a new one here in 2025.
You gotta watch Wemby from the Spurs. He likes it.
Oh, a reverse layup there. Nice finish for Jordan Ullman.
A little sugar and cream there.
Hudson with an 8-point lead. Larson, nice drive, but too much on the layup. Put back off the mark as well for Yeager. Mustangs get a stop. Ullman inside to Burt. Burt's got to be strong against Wolf, and she kicks it out. Barfnick, short three. Wolf is going to push it. Hudson's great on transition. 3-on-2. Oh, Olsen will trigger a three. Wow. Or Larson, excuse me. That's her 5th three tonight. She's got 15, and she is feeling it.
Yeah, she don't miss open looks very often.
And not too often on a 3-on-2 do you step back beyond the three-point line. They don't teach that as coaches too often, and Larson took advantage of it. And as a coach, I guess you say, okay, you better hit it if you're going to do that. Brooklyn Burt log jam 3 attempt is off the rim. Rebound Hudson, they're going to push it again. Yeager right side, and she traveled. 5th turnover here in the second half for Hudson. They got 16 on the game, but they've overcome that as Auth and Haas check back in. Mustangs have 14 turnovers. Hudson has 16, and Hudson with an 11-point lead.
Yeah, just haven't taken advantage of those turnovers as much as they probably would have liked. But a lot of the game left.
Hudson's taking advantage of it. Seems like almost every turnover for the Mustangs as Greeley gets to the rim and finishes. And
she's so fast she can get away with a right-handed layup or on the left side.
Yeah. There it is, transition layup there by McConnell. Comes up short. Hudson hasn't missed many of those transition opportunities. They do there.
Nice.
Burt, nice feel there defensively, I should say offensively, and able to get the hoop and harm. Second chance tonight here to complete a 3-point play, and I saw you clicking there, Storm. Did we get the Mike Sell Insurance replay?
I always say the season's about getting better, and I feel like I'm getting better here, Chad. Here's the replay.
All right, we'll watch that one. Let's take a look at this Brooklyn Burt 3-point play. Nice finish on the right side. Perfect timing because we got subs, so we're not missing anything.
Perfect.
And we're back for the completion at that Bills Distributing free throw line. Brooklyn Burt. She does it.
Right back in this thing.
2 for 2 from the line and 2 for 2 at 3-point plays here tonight.
At home, like it was a 1-point game at Hudson.
Yep.
A big part of it is just trying to keep it at 2 possessions, right? Getting a little trouble when it gets into that 3rd possession, but you can keep it a 2-possession game at home down the stretch. You gotta like your chances.
Drive baseline. What a nice find. Wolf can't finish though, and Haas will grab the miss. Ooh. Really up near.
Money, we're going to see a little screen off this horns action. BB's going to get a clean look probably.
And she will up top. triggers one, lob jam three, rattles home from Brooklyn Burt, and the Mustangs within 3. It's been a game of runs here. We've seen runs by both sides. Wolf now kicks it near side corner. Working it around here are the Raiders. A little screen and roll over into the corner. Open 3, Belaney off the mark. Put back, Larson comes up short. Another putback comes up short by Wolf this time. And Haas will be fouled on the rebound. Well, we're at halftime up in Rice Lake. The Menomonie boys lead the Rice Lake squad 28-21. Well, this one will wrap up here before this that game up there probably starts the second half unless we have overtime. Haas underneath, using a strength to get close, but then blocked there by Bartz, and then Bartz is fouled. That was a great defensive play, and she's just a freshman.
Yes.
It's a strong freshman there for Hudson, Libby Bartz. A great defensive play. Mustangs going to try to see if this press can cause some issues here for Hudson. See if they can cause a turnover. Dribbling out of it there is Larson. Back to Wolf. She'll trigger one from distance. No good. Rebound to off. Burt looking to push it. Burt baseline. Picks up her dribbles. Got nowhere to go. She's got to get it to Off in the corner. Off one over to Greeley.
Quality, not a race right now. Just get a good quality look.
Greeley over in the corner. 3. Ullman. Tie ball game.
Great job by Court attacking that gap. Drawing help and good kick out. Nice knockdown by Jordan.
That's going to be a foul here on Off with the forearm. We are all tied up at 52. I don't think we've been tied in this game. I don't think we've ever been tied. It might have switched from a lead for Menomonie to a lead for Hudson. This might be our first tie tonight. Hudson looking to break it there. Larson underneath kicks it back out. We have another reach in. They're going to, I think, get Off again on this one. She's going to pick up 2 quick fouls. And now both teams with 5 fouls. Into Wolf. Wolf jumper in the lane. Yep. Hard defensively to allow that catch in the lane off an inbound. It just gives the offensive player a good look. And Ullman now seeing if she can lead the squad here to tie it or take the lead on this one. Burt layup right side short. And here comes Hudson. They'll transition as good as anyone, and they do. Larson finishes back to a 5-point lead here. Correction, make it a 4-point lead. Turnover, Menomonie, and Hudson just like that. It's a 6-point lead in the timeout. Head coach Tyra Swanson. We'll be back on Mustangs TV. Just a couple minutes remain.
For a team approach to managing your finances with over 70 years of experience and 12 locations, Derry State Bank has built a reputation for helpful customer service and support. While our service ethic is old-fashioned, our products and services are not. We offer a full range of loan programs as well as online banking, mobile deposit, and transaction alerts to fit your busy lifestyle. Derry State Bank, banking on relationships, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
Back with you here, Mustangs TV. And it was, 52-52. It seems like 30 seconds ago, Storm, it was that score. And Mustangs had Hudson had a nice little run there to take that lead back. And we had that replay here again, sponsored by Mike Sell Insurance. Here comes Jordan Oman with the basketball. How many scoring a stop? You're right back in it here for the Mustangs. Under 2 to go now. Barfnick with her dribble to the free throw line, and she's going to get either tied up or a foul, and a tie-up is going to give it back to Hudson. That's not what you needed for your Mustang.
No. Looked off the initial action. They didn't get the entry into BB that they wanted, and again, move the ball, create space, cut through. A lot of dribbling there.
Comes Hudson here. Larson with it. All her points -2 have been from distance. She's got 17 tonight. Enter underneath. Wow, nice find. Wolf will finish. And that game of runs. It's an 8-0 run right now for Hudson. We had our first tie of the game at 52 apiece. Probably, a couple minutes ago. Burt, layup, body, no foul. She can't make it go. And Hudson here looking to close it out here with a minute to go. They got an 8-point lead in the basketball. It's going to be tough if you're a Mustang at this point. You need some big-time defensive plays, and there's a foul on Barfnick. Next one will send Hudson to the free throw line. And you're kind of in that in-between stage here, Storm. I mean, with this deficit.
Some like to really extend the game right now. You
Yeah.
can't play for the getting back into it right now. Probably don't want 24 with the ball.
Just if there's somebody on the floor, a 50% free throw shooter.
Right
yep,
there,
you
freshman.
send them. Yep, the freshman. That's what head coach Tyler Swanson's going to do, and see if he can extend the game here.
Freshman or wild card? They don't know any better. So.
Yeah, she's had a nice game, has Libby Bartz tonight. 1-1, up and down. She got 14 here tonight, the freshman. No, don't follow her again, I would say, Storma. Nope. 2 in a row for Bartz. Now it's a 10-point lead here for Hudson. Mustangs need points. They need them fast. Look for a step back 3 there. Ullman wasn't there. Greeley now. She'll lose the basketball, gets it back to the lane, to the bucket too much, and Hudson has it. We'll see if Menomonie fouls here, and they will. Larson, and that's probably who you don't want to foul, but still 1-1 here. Looking as a team, 61.2% from the charity stripe is Hudson. So the sophomore, Devin Larson, drops in the first one. She'll have another. Now you talk about some young talent here. A freshman, a sophomore in the starting lineup. Another freshman off the bench here for Hudson. They got some young talent, Storm. There's no question there. Looks like Hudson's going to move here to 14-6 overall, 8-2 in BRC play. We'll see if Menomonie decides to foul here. Hudson can just run out the digits on the scoreboard and go away with their 8th BRC victory. It appears they will do that. Stay tuned for our TMS Tire and Auto and Crystal Orthodontics post-game show. We'll wrap up the final here, recap the game, and we'll talk about our upcoming broadcast here on Mustangs TV. Be back right after this.
Years are a great time for your child to gain practical experience in managing finances. Perhaps he or she already has a summer job lined up. A free checking account at Dairy State Bank can help teens learn to set a budget, track spending, use a debit card, make deposits, and more. Plus, parents are account co-owners and have the ability to supervise the learning process. Give us a call today. Dairy State Bank, banking on relationships. Member FDIC.
Smiling is how you share joy and happiness with the world. So when our children needed orthodontic treatment, we wanted them to have the best experience possible, which is why we chose Crystal Orthodontics. The personalized braces and Invisalign treatments fit easily into our active schedules, and the care we received was outstanding and even fun. Their new smiles are amazing, and Christo Orthodontics definitely earned our trust. There's nothing better than seeing our kids share beaming, confident smiles in all of life's moments.
Great communities attract talented people to live, work, and raise their families. We're committed to delivering future-proof broadband so our friends, families, and neighbors can live rich lives in smart rural communities across America. Your community is our community. We're your rural broadband partners. You do great things. We make great things possible.
TMS Tire and Auto is a proud sponsor of the Menomonie Mustangs. Family owned since 1978, TMS Tire and Auto has 5 locations in Baldwin, Boyceville, Hudson, New Richmond, and Menomonie, and can serve all your automotive needs. Visit us online at tmstireandauto.com or call. Back on the TMS Tire and Auto and Christo Orthodontics post-game show here, wrapping up this victory for the Hudson Raiders. Again, your final as you see on the screen, Hudson 64, Menomonie 52. Menomonie, or I should say Hudson improves to 14-6 overall, 8-2 in BRC play. Menomonie 11-9 overall. Or excuse me, 10-10 overall now, and 5-5 in BRC play. Let's wrap up the numbers here first, and then we'll wrap up kind of the game here with Coach Harmon here in a moment. Let's start with the Raiders. 5 for Yeager, 4 for Belaney, 15 for Bartz, 8 for McConnell, 19 for Larson, 3 for Matazinski, 10 for Wolf. Hudson turned it over 16 times. We're 7 of 8 from the free throw line. For the Mustangs, 3 from Miller, 20 from Burt, 19 from Oman, 3 from Haas, 7 from Greeley, and Menomonie turned the ball over 17 times from the free throw line, 4 of 6 from the free throw line. And Storm, this was, you talk about basketball, a game of runs. This was a game of runs. We saw Menomonie start the game with an 11-2 run. It looked really good those first 3 to 4 minutes. Then we saw Hudson going, I think it was like a 20-something to 9 run, 25 to 9 run to end that rest of that first half. Mustangs trailed at halftime 27-20. They came back, tied the game at 52 apiece, and then boom, Hudson scored 10 points, which it seemed like in a minute and a half to get a 10-point lead like that. But Hudson, they're a good team. We talked about it during the broadcast. One of the best transition teams I've seen this year. They do a great job with transition basketball.
They really had it going in the transition today. Tribute to both teams responding back and forth.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of teams would lay down and probably just take it, but both teams had a lot of fight in them. That was nice to see with Menomonie there. Hudson's challenging, especially when Larson gets it going from outside. They can play a little inside-outside, and then it complements their transition. They're a really hard team to stop from that point of view there. And what was our scoring for Menomonie, you said?
Yeah, we had, majority came from Burt and Ullman. Burt had 20, Ullman had 19. Then you only had 3 other scorers. Other than that, you talk about Hudson. They had 15, 19, 8, 10. So you had 4 players, and one of them were off the bench here.
Yep.
That really contributed here tonight. But they talk about young. They have 2 freshmen that play, 1 in the starting lineup, another sophomore, that Larson in the starting lineup. Yeah, so this will be a team. There's a lot of coaches around the league like, we got to deal with them for how long now?
I know, and like I mentioned before, Olivia LeBlanc, maybe their best player isn't playing this year with an ACL there. And that's going to that point. We needed that 3rd and 4th fiddle to kind of get going. And to beat good teams, everybody's got to kind of have all hands on deck. I thought at times we got pretty narrow with our offense. It was easy for Hudson to keep us in front, not a ton of side-to-side movement. and able to attack from that way. But again, really proud of the girls, how they kept responding. Would have been easy a couple of those times to be like, well, it's not our night. But with the fight that they have, that's a good characteristic going into these playoffs here in a couple weeks that you want to have.
Yeah, and we'll only have one more girls game on Mustangs TV here in the regular season. Hopefully the Mustangs will host a playoff game. If they do, we'll have that on Mustangs TV as well. But the last girls broadcast will be against Chippewa Falls. That'll be in a couple weeks on the 21st of February. The next broadcast on Mustangs TV will be this Friday when the boys will be hosting Eau Claire North on that one. So that'll be our upcoming schedule here on Mustangs TV. You look at both squads. Menomonie will be on the road here for the girls this Friday at Eau Claire North. And then Hudson, their next game will be at home against Eau Claire Memorial. That should be a good one there as well. And anything else to add before we sign off there, Storm?
Oh, thanks for watching, everybody.
Yeah, thanks for tuning in. We had a good crowd here this evening, a good amount of people on the live stream. And I'd like to thank everyone who make the broadcast possible. Obviously, all our sponsors that make the broadcast possible. With thanks to Tyra Swanson joining us here for the pregame interview. Our halftime guest, Sierra Auth, our senior spotlight. Ellie Zadowski on the camera alongside Storm Harmon. I'm Chad Zutter. You've been watching Menomonie High School Sports on Mustangs TV.